Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. We are starting off here at the 55 meter today. Looks like we may have to move soon. We might be floating out of the spot here. Let's go ahead and lock this reel. Using a squid setup today. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We were at the 55 last video, guys. If you haven't seen it, check it out. 662 silver for the hour. If we could keep that up, we'd make, 3,300 every 5-hour boat rental. That would be nice. On a $400, you're making 2,900 profit. Just coming out of the overnight here. Starting off with a cusk. Looks like he ate that yellow squid. Guys, don't forget to take a moment to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment. All the things that YouTube wants you to do. I do appreciate you. We're going to continue at the sea here for a few videos. Just can't make this silver anywhere else. I really do need to. I'm trying to get up to 75,000 or whatever the hell it is. More than double what I've got, so it's going to be a. It's not going to be a sprint by no means. It's going to be a journey, a marathon, a saga, something. Also, probably need to adjust the boat here. What do we got here? Another cusk. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in over here and turn this thing around. Get back this direction. So we're using the Hunter 1000. I'm using the Venga because I've got to save up for the big reel here. So the Venga is the best option I've got at the moment. My spear is on my other rod. It's also got 30% wear and tear. Guys, I hope you're doing well. I don't know if I asked that or not. I always wonder how everybody out there watching's doing. My son and I had a good day yesterday out in the boat, a nice successful test. First time we've actually had everything go smoothly in the boat, you know. We had some motor issues, we had some battery issues, we had some boat plug issues. It just didn't seem to end. Alright, that's my first safe at the 55 here. And we didn't get any in the last video. I don't mind a few of them so I can turn them into bait, but I don't want to catch them big enough to where they're worth any silver because then I don't want to cut them up. I want to sell them. Money, money, money. Need a good bite rate. Let's go. I like to get both movement in the bottom layer and the perking. I feel like that gives me the best bite rate. Guys, don't forget to check out the other stuff on the channel. Been playing some Skyrim and some Fallout 4 and some IRL fishing. There's plenty on there to check out. I do try to do an RF4 video every day. It's not always easy, but I do what I can. I try to schedule them out with my work schedule. I'm not able to do much on my work days on a 12-hour shift plus drive time. Makes it a little tough to do any kind of gaming. Nice whiting, 1.6, 29,000 XP. That's what we like to see. Getting XP, and XP usually translates into silver. The only thing that sucked is it took us a minute to get him. If we can get that bite rate up, that's a win. One thing I do remember about being out in the boat today, you tend to lean forward a lot in the chair on the boat. You're trying to, it's a smaller two-man boat, so you're trying to make sure you don't make any sudden movements and, flip the boat or whatever, which it'd be hard to do, but it's possible. Two grown men in a boat that can flip the boat, so. But you tend to be leaning forward a lot in the seat, bent over a little bit, and man, my back was feeling it by the time we left. I didn't notice it when I was there, but after we had been out of when I started driving, I noticed it. Something small here. After this one, we're going to switch over to if we get this one in, we'll switch over to the foam rubber setup. We're already back out of the 55 almost. Little wolfish. Switch over to the foam rubber setup here. Alright, this is just a foam rubber setup. This reel's a lot slower bringing them in. Little haddock there. You can get some fish on the drop, but we haven't been doing that a lot here in the 55. It's probably more common with the shrimp setup, but it can happen with the foam or even the larger setup. Lock this reel. Wants to try to be a big boy. This setup's got 30% wear on the reel. What is this, a wolfish? Oh, just a haddock. Little lodger. Just a little larger than the other one we got. This is another haddock with them head shakes. Just a small one. Oh, it's a little hake. Not bad. 3.3. Alright, this one was on the drop here before we got to the bottom, so this could be a safe. Maybe a pollock. It's not very big, whatever it is. Could be a whiting, but I've been catching the whitings on the larger setups on the squids. Let's take a look. Almost safe. That was my first guess. That was my first guess. Alright, we'll get this one in. We'll go ahead and switch back to the larger setup there. Something small here. When it's small on this rod, it's definitely small. That's what she said. Alright, it's a pollock. It's a marker, but it's a baby. Let's go ahead and throw out the squiddos. Uh-oh. We're not get the bouncing in the bottom layer here. What are we doing? Oop. See what we got here. Little haddock. They fight pretty hard for being little. They fight pretty hard for being little, for sure. All right, let's go. Something small, unfortunately. Pollock, decent XP. Something else small here. All right, first mackerel. Well, whatever that was, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. I thought we had it. Let's go. Something small here. Oh, a cusk. Let's get us one more here and switch back over to foam rubber. We're almost out of the 55 again. Been a little rough staying in zone today in the hole. Tough staying in the hole. That's what she said. Yeah. Yeah, maniac. All right. Doesn't want me to switch because it doesn't want to give me this number 5 fish here. Something small. All right, European place. Let's go ahead and switch back over to the foam rubber setup. Something on the drop here, maybe a small safe. Or a pollock. That's better for the part of silver. Another thing you can do, guys, is we can stop this at 20-25 meters and just perk. We don't have to go to the bottom with these setups. We can try to get fish without going all the way down. This thing will improve your real time, bringing the land in the fish. There's going to be less variety when you get off the bottom, but usually saiths or pollocks. But again, I mean, that's a much nicer fish. That's going to be some silver right there. And you're going to eliminate the cusks and the sculpins possibilities if you're not on the bottom. So that was pretty nice fish. We're going to stop again at 25 and hopefully just keep repeating that. Maybe even get a trophy. All right, let's go down to 35. Get down to 45. Oh, something small here on the drop. After we released it that second time, we got another fish here. to Macarel. Still 1888 experience. Not too shabby. Stop at 25. Go to 35. Whoa, nice hit. That'll save. Stop this one at 15. All right. But switch back over to the larger setup here to see what we got. Nice whiting, 28,000. We can do the same thing with this setup. We are going to need to replace some of our fillets. We started off with today with about 18. That was probably the other video. We started at 18, but I don't know what we started at here, but we are using, anytime you catch something on the hunter, if you've got a fillet on there, it will take a fillet as well. Let's go to 45. All right, let's go ahead and drop it on down to the bottom. Come on, fish. We don't need this kind of weight between fish. Come and join your friends. We're having a party on the boat. Because you got to fight for your right to get eaten. We may have wore the spot out. This is going on our second hour here. Was in this spot for the previous video yesterday. Oh my, let's go. 6 minutes. Seems like longer. Guys, you can get a bite not doing anything just like this, but I feel like you're getting a faster bite if you're doing the perking as well. It's not been a good example this time. Finally. Thought we were going to end up beating our other hour, which I think was 23 fish. We definitely, I don't think, are going to have the same hour that we had before. Definitely slowed down. We did 600 and something the last hour on the last video, 6 something, but the last time we were at this spot, but this time around we're not going to be, unless we catch something worth some surprises here, we're not going to be at that kind of silver. This one's going to be pretty good, but we're not going to be at that kind of silver this time around. We had a king crab worth over 100 by itself. Maybe we can get lucky and hit a cafe order. Could boost our silver a little bit. Say, honey, how do you catch your fish? Say, honey, how do you catch your fish? There we go, something small again. Disappointed. Out of the darkness there. Yee. Very disappointed. Not just disappointed, extremely disappointed. Let's go. We need a fish. Got about 6 minutes for the hour here. Need something cool. Fish worth about 1,000 million trillion gazillion silver. Cusk. Stop it on the surface here and see if we can get some fish. Coming out of the overnight, so it may be a little tougher. It's still considered dark with the moon up there. Try it again at 35. Trying to avoid a sculpin. Doesn't seem likely. Something super, super small. We're going to go ahead and call it after this, guys. We're at 58 minutes. We'll be at 58 and a half or whatever by the time we get this in. We're going to go ahead and go back. See if we got any cafe orders. See how we did for the hour here. Could try to get one more. All right, 4,000 experience. A very small whiting, but still 4,000 experience. Again, on 40 to 41 is 90.5 million XP. That's almost not near as bad as trying to get 75,000 silver. We are at 33,194. Gimme, gimme, gimme that silver. Stick 'em up, stick 'em up. Hands up, mother sucker. Need that money. Guys, I did pay 5 gold to change my name. End game to match the channel there. My end game name was different. It was messing everybody up, so something small here. Well, it'll give us 25 if we get him in. We're going to go ahead and sell our fish here. See if we got a cafe order. We're at 1 hour and 26 seconds. Oh, a little pollock. That'll give us a little silver right at the end. Let's relog here, guys. Guys, go ahead and take a moment to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you. All right, let's check the cafe. We're going to take that 127. That's 4 pieces, so we didn't get that. And we didn't get any of these. That was 60. Oh, what was that one? Crap. 127. We'll call it 128 there. $128. That's $540, $550. That's not bad. We could definitely live with that. The whitings were the money, the better money there. The pollocks. We'll cut this one right at the end here. Another 17. That's all good. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Until next time, have fun gaming. I am out of here.